some more trees. Right here we got a beautiful fig. Right over here you can see this is what a ripe fig looks like. We're gonna let this sit on the counter a little longer, but this fig, we mounded it all around it with composted soil. And you see we put a nice pineapple patch around it. We got the 3 cocoa nuts palms right here. Picture in your mind hammocks. That's our intent for this, to strap 2 hammocks in between. This guy right here is a special seeded Annona. I believe it's a Lisa Atamoya from Fruit and Spice Park down in Homestead. So they let us take a few seeds out and we planted that one. And what we got here is a Pekpak Chung Atamoya. This guy's got a few more years before it's gonna fruit. This is one of our newest systems we've planted with the banana, the Pekpak Chung. And then we got the guava right here that is just popping off. We gotta do a little pruning on this guava. Just take off some of the fruit. I clipped a branch that isn't getting much sun, so the fruit would be less superior if it's not getting sun. You kind of want it to be a crown shape, how it is here. But this thing is dripping with fruit. We're gonna have to come through this and actually thin it out because it's a little young to be having this much fruit on it. Like so much fruit. Probably, how many would you guess? Like all these little guys are fruit. Probably like no man, I think there's more. Like look, all this.
You didn't see the backside.
Yeah, literally every branch.
Probably like 50 to 100.
Yeah, and then this is probably my favorite variety of flower. It's called the Vitex, and I wish you could stick your nose in this thing because it's amazing. Get right in on that. Such a beautiful smelling flower. I can't even describe the smell, but it's really refreshing. That's a soursop over there from seed. And then this is a grafted sugar apple, and we have our first fruit here, folks. But these are so good. If you haven't tried sugar apple, highly recommend. The season is coming up towards the more of like the end of summer. They'll be ripe pretty much throughout all trees in Florida. We got papayas and another nice pineapple patch. We love pineapples, so you can't plant enough of those. And then the other hedges you saw around is vetiver. And then we got the Brazilian tree grapes, aka the jaboticabas. This is our little jaboticaba section. We've learned from other growers in Florida that jaboticabas really love grass chop and drop. So that's why this thing, you'll see in previous videos where this thing gets real high, we basically chop the hedges down with our DeWalt power tool and we lay it down on the jaboticabas. We got one there, one here, and then next to Pete the Pelican, we got another jaboticaba. And you can see this one's actually flowering, and you'll see how the fruit grows right on the bark. These turn into big purple grapes. Sometimes in like younger trees, we're not quite sure if this is going to take and actually produce nice jaboticabas because it's young, but you can see it flowering. So maybe next year it produces the actual fruit and doesn't just fall off because it's young. And one day, that's Anthony's office right there, Growing Homes headquarters. One day, he's going to reach out the window and grab a nice rack of bananas. But that's about it. That's our tour. We got Ant coming out the granja. But yeah, it's abundant, man. We're excited to connect with all you guys and just keep growing all over the state of Florida. Let's go.